Hello, this is Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer.
Welcome home. Soar into tower. We are ready for takeoff.
Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Hey, it's Amy from DVC Clubhouse.
Hey Clubbers, it's Scott from DVC Clubhouse.
Hey, it's Kathleen from DVC Clubhouse.
Welcome aboard. It's Phil from DVC Clubhouse.
Hey, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Debrief Podcast brought to you by DVC Clubhouse. This is Amy, and I am joined by Phil, Scott, and Kathleen. Oh my gosh, what are you up to over there, Scott? Look, I made it through my intro, even though you were totally trying to derail me, but I did it.
I held my end of the agreement. I never looked at her once.
He didn't.
I didn't hear what you played, so.
That's okay.
It's probably for the best. We're going to get hit with copyright infringement for that one, but that's okay.
You know, that's why I have trust issues with you, Scott.
As I said, you should.
I thought that you would be rooting for me and instead of trying to derail my goal of getting through every intro. No?
You have this unhealthy obsession with trying to derail her intro.
It was a challenge. I saw it as a challenge, and you're going down.
Challenge accepted.
Anyway, back to the intro.
Well, welcome back, Kathleen and Scott. We missed you last week. We talked about Disneyland while you guys were gone so that you didn't miss out on any riveting Disney World conversations.
We did. We had a good time up in Ohio visiting family in the cold weather.
Well, it wasn't cold right away. It started in the 50s, and then it ended. The last day we were there, the high was 18, and they got 2 inches of snow. Not terrible, but a reminder of maybe what's not to like about Ohio.
It's colder than a witch's pier.
Well, it's cold in Florida today. It's only in the 40s right now. I know that's not like northern cold, but
isn't that iguana dropping out of trees temperature?
I've never seen that, but yeah.
People in our neighborhood are covering their plants in their front yard, so it's cold.
Yeah, I'm not even aware of plants being in front yards at this time of the year up here.
Yep.
Yeah, I was hoping that it would be a little bit warmer for my visit, considering that it's freezing here. 50 is definitely warmer than 10, but I was hoping for like 75,
It was like a 9 degrees this morning when I put the kids on the bus. 9 degrees, not 90, not 19, 9.
Well, and wicked windy too. I mean, the wind, I put my Christmas tree out yesterday, and when I went outside today, it was all the way down the block.
Yeah, I don't
should
miss
try that next time.
No, thank you.
So anyway, we're kind of like officially, this will be the second episode that everyone's hearing, right? In the new year.
Correct. And little did they know that you already lost your bet on your New Year's resolution, because the first episode they heard of 2025, I kindly edited out your issues, but it did not go so swimmingly.
Well, you didn't edit them all out. I listened. I mean,
it could have been worse.
It wasn't great, but you know what? I'm back at it. I'm going to be on track for the rest of the year.
Just getting back on that horse. Here we go.
So speaking of resolutions, it's the beginning of the year. A lot of people all over the country set their New Year's resolution to be healthier, to lose weight, to exercise more, to be more fit, whatever it is. And it kind of seems like being healthy and going to Disney are not necessarily synonymous with one another. I was like thinking today about any influencer that you watch. Basically, I feel like all they talk about is cheese and dessert.
Well, I hope everybody goes to Disney to be healthy this year, because what we refer to as the resolutioners have struck at my gym. They are out in force for the next 6 weeks.
I didn't
I'm
think
sure
you would
that
see
makes
it.
you very happy.
Oh,
didn't
I
think-
get so unreasonably angry.
I thought with the new addition of the wonderful Ozempic, Wegovy, and semaglutides, they would not be out in full force this year.
They're out.
You still have to exercise with those.
I guess some people don't, but
It just
hey, more
suppresses the
power to you.
appetite.
More power to you.
Listen to the nurse.
Yes, the doctor is in.
No doctor.
Close enough.
So anyway, we thought that we would talk today about, ways that you can actually try to be healthy in Disney World. And I mean, Phil is a regular gym goer when he vacations at Disney. So this isn't it's not difficult for him to talk about that. But I thought maybe we could all talk about kind of the tips, tricks, ways that we try to, try to stay healthy. I mean, I know for me, I've been traveling there so frequently that I kind of feel like I treat every time I go like a vacation, but when you go once a month and you have that mindset, it's not really it's not really great for the waistline. So I've mentioned that my trips are fewer and farther between this year, and I'm kind of relieved from just a health standpoint because
When are you going again? When's your next trip?
1 week from today.
Okay, just checking.
Yes, I today was my 7-day mark to book my lightning lane. So,
The definition of fewer and farther between.
but I mean,
She hasn't been there in almost a
starting-
month, guys.
I mean, starting January 17th. Just like my resolution to not mess up the intro starts today. My resolution to not go to Disney every month and eat like I'm on vacation every month starts on January 18th.
Noted.
Although I will say, I'm really looking forward to trying out the gym at the new Island Tower
Please
at
report
the
back.
Poly. Yeah, I'm going to go on. So we fly out on Friday. Our flight's not until 2, and we don't have any plans in the morning. So I'm definitely going to hit the gym at the Island Tower to check it out and to maybe work off some of the. Although I'm the thing is when I go with my kids, I'm going with my daughter Allie, and she is she runs me ragged in the parks. So that's different than when I go by myself, where I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna go and relax and then eat something delicious and drink something delicious. Now I'm gonna really be probably clocking 30,000 steps each day, but I'm still gonna hit the gym. So that'll be the first thing.
Can I just point out how nice it will be, not just for the Polynesian to have an actual gym facility, but when we were there last month, you before now had to go to the Grand to use their gym, but then they shut down the walking path. So you had to go wait on the monorail, take the monorail over to the Grand Floridian, use their gym. Then the easiest way was to go down to the boat dock and hop on a boat and take that back to Polynesian to come back to your room. It was virtually impossible.
You're supposed to run there, Phil. That's how they get you in shape.
If there was a path open.
You just got to take the long way on the road where there's absolutely no traffic.
And then a short swim across the water bridge.
And baby alligators.
We've seen those.
We have.
I know, that's why I brought it up.
Did I tell you guys, Luke finally saw his first live alligator at Orlando Airport in December. He's been looking for years, and he finally
Oh.
looked down off the APM and saw an alligator. It's like a victory
wow.
dance.
Cool. Very cool.
Welcome to Florida, folks.
Yep. Florida's mascot.
Did he see a man wrestling it? Because then he really would have been in Florida.
Trying to
man
catch it?
Wrestles and
I tried, but security's tough at that airport.
The one we saw was they were trying to catch it with marshmallows. Was that it?
Yeah, I've never known. I mean, obviously, it's not. I don't know if that's a common fact or not, but the man was throwing marshmallows at the alligator, trying to coax it. I didn't know alligators ate marshmallows.
I actually have it on good authority. You require graham crackers and Hershey's chocolate as well. They like s'mores, but the marshmallow alone typically won't do it.
I was going to say, why would they treat the alligators any different than they treat the humans at Disney? Just throw junk at them. So anyway, so I'm next week I'm definitely going to check that gym out, and I there was a time when I used to go to the gym more frequently on vacation, and so 2025 I'm gonna kick it off strong by on my first trip going to the gym at least once. I'm gonna be there for like 3 days, so I'll go once. The other days I'm gonna be dragged all around the parks for 2 days. So Phil, I'm gonna ask you because you have been probably to the majority of the gyms. Well, at least at the resorts
Almost
that you've
every
stayed at.
single one. Yeah, at least the DVC resorts. Yeah. Or, yeah,
Yeah.
DVC and the deluxes.
So, what's your favorite? And I know what Scott's answer is to this question because oh no, it was you. It was you,
It was
Phil.
me. No, that's absolutely correct. I think Saratoga, hands down, has the biggest, nicest,
Mhm.
best equipped gym on all of property. There are some good gyms. There's some okay gyms. I don't think there's any bad gyms, to be honest with you. It's one thing Disney does a really good job of is providing a reasonably good hotel gym. And I travel a lot for work, and there are some closet-sized gyms that have absolutely nothing where it's a challenge. Disney does a pretty good job. I think my tops Saratoga is definitely number 1. I think number 2 would have to be Boardwalk. Boardwalk has a really solid gym.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it
Yeah.
Hustles and Bustles?
Muscles and Bustles, I
Mus-
believe.
Muscles and Bustles. Okay.
And Old Key West isn't bad. They've got a reasonably good gym. And is it Sturdy Branches, I think, at
Boulder
Wilderness
Ridge.
Lodge, Boulder Ridge,
Yep.
is very good as well. The others are reasonably good, but I think so far those are probably my top selections as far as really good solid weights, dumbbells, reasonably large weights as well. And if you only give me dumbbells up to 30, what am I going to do with those? They're equipped up to 60, 70 pounds, which is adequate. They've got good cable machines. They've got solid benches. They're not falling apart. And they're always really clean, which is amazing for a hotel gym.
I really like the gym at Yacht and Beach Club too. I think
I
that's a
was
good
Oh,
just,
one.
also very good. Yeah, I forgot to
yeah,
mention that one. That is
I was
solid.
gonna the one right by Beaches and Cream.
Yeah, it's a good size. So you don't feel like it's, you know, because the one at Saratoga is huge and none of them really are that big other than that one, but some of them are like maybe a little awkwardly shaped.
Boardwalks is pretty close. I got to be honest. Boardwalk has a really good sized gym there.
Yeah, I like that one too. I like that they have that mirror, like that one
Mhm.
mirror. There's a lot of space over there, which is nice because they not all of them. Like that's the one thing. The beach club, yacht club has one area that has like a mirrored wall, but it's kind of small. And if there's one person over there, you're kind of like it's awkward to just be like, hey,
Hey, can I
move
can I work in
over.
on you here?
Yeah.
Boardwalk gets kind of busy, I think. Like Boardwalk and Beach Club were kind of busy because they were right there where everybody walks by. But I feel like Saratoga was so hidden because it's like where the spa was, and
That's my senses.
since it's not open anymore, it's like basically every time you go in there, you're about the only one that's in there.
Yeah, it was me and 2 other people, I think, when I went to work out there the last time, and if we wanted to talk, we would have had to shout at each other across that gym. It's that
Yeah.
big.
Yep.
The Grand Floridian one is nice too. It's in the spa building. I really like that one.
It's nice. I don't think
Mhm.
it's that big, though. I mean, it's fairly small. The cool thing about that one is if you do what I do, at least when the kids were little, and you go work out at night after they go to bed, you can do a set, step outside, watch the fireworks, go back in, do a set, step outside, watch the fireworks. Very cool.
I don't think I've ever been in that one. Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not my favorite one, but it's nice.
I think I like it because you get to walk into the spa if you want to.
Mm.
I would just like to point out before we get too far past it that Scott was just speaking my love language. Beaches and Cream is next to the gym. No Way Jose's and heavyweights. Bring it.
No better way
Yeah.
to work it off. They put the gym. That was strategically planned for sure.
Wait, Phil, what's heavier, the weights that you lift or a, a No Way Jose
The
fully
No Way
loaded?
Jose isn't that bad. I will say, though, it's yummy. The patty melt and tater tots is definitely heavier than the largest of dumbbells in that gym.
The kitchen sink. A
The
whole
kitchen sink.
can.
I think that the Riviera's gym is like it's a little bit on the small side.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a little small.
I don't even know that I have been in that one.
We've been in it. We didn't work out in it.
It's like a typical retirement home gym, though, so it's fitting.
Honestly, it actually does kind of remind me of the gym in my parents' 55 plus building, the way that it's shaped and set up. But I mean,
it.
it gets the job done. Like, you have to access it from outside,
Mhm.
Scott. So it's like when you go out the back, you know, if you were to
It's
Did
on
she just
that.
Yeah.
forget your name?
yeah.
You have to access it from outside. What's oh, Scott. Yeah, Scott.
Just read
Listen.
the window right there, Amy. I put my name up every time. It's okay.
Yes, I know. I see. I'm trying not to see, okay?
Visualize.
No, I'm
Use your
good, thank you.
imagination.
Thank you very much. You know, Phil, I don't mean to keep bringing this up, but you know what has absolutely amazing gyms? Disney Cruise Lines. The Disney ship gyms are amazing.
I was gonna say
Absolutely
it.
amazing. They're huge. They have fitness classes. They have great equipment, a lot of space.
I
was
told
just
you
gonna
guys how
say
that
right
went
there.
down, right?
I was just gonna say
he's
that.
gonna find out when
He
we all
will.
go.
I told you guys how this went down. So we were in the car listening to that episode, and I played that for the kids because I really just wanted to see their reaction. And Mackenzie is vacationing with the Huffs from now on. And
Oh,
Luke
okay.
said,
I'll work on him. He'll come around. I got 1 out of 2. I'll get the other one. Don't worry.
Could you tell him about the Haunted Mansion bar?
you realize that even if I wanted to take a cruise, I now will not book it to 26 just so you have to break your resolution, right? It's become personal.
See,
long-
this is what
as
I'm
long as
talking
you-
about, folks. The support and love on this podcast.
You're going down.
You know, just uplifting each other, helping each other reach each other's goals.
Just let me know which month. Let us know which month is going to be good for you so we can kind of start getting an idea.
Schmeptober.
We can go in October, my birthday month.
In the words of Len, Schmers Day. We will go on Schmers Day.
We'll get him.
We will.
Look at Amy, always ready.
If that's not the most self-serving New Year's resolution I've ever heard in my life, you need to do a cruise. They're amazing. By the way, have I mentioned that I'm a certified travel planner?
I was even thinking about that. I was like, how is it self-serving? I'm trying to get you to enjoy something, but
By waving a cruise pamphlet on screen for me to see.
You can
That-
book with
that-
me.
Right, that has your business card stuffed in the center. I can see it.
can I mention that I'm also a real estate agent? Would you like to
Can I
buy
take you to home?
She's prepared.
Can you do chair yoga in these gyms at Disney?
Yes, anyway, so sorry. I was doing Peaceful Warrior in my chair. I don't know. Sorry, folks. This has really gotten off the rails here. I'm sorry.
Peaceful warrior. That looked like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon to me.
It was Peaceful Warrior. Anyway, you saw me. No, that
Urban
was
Dictionary,
at
that folks.
the Crouching Tiger was me during the Food and Wine Classic.
Yes, we have a
Oh,
photo
yeah.
of this.
Video.
Okay. Anyway,
Amy, you brought up a good point. Amy, I thought you brought up a very good point. There are, back to what we were talking about, there are fitness classes on Disney Cruise Line, and I wish they would do those at resorts, like resort activities that they do. I wish they would incorporate that somehow in the gym to get more people to come out in the morning, maybe do yoga classes, fitness classes, things like that. I think that would be
Mhm.
just one more
Yeah.
really great resort activity that people could look forward to.
the Swan and Dolphin, they have fitness classes, but none of the Disney World resorts have fitness classes. However, at Disneyland, they do have they do morning yoga, and there are some
In front of the
mornings where
castle.
they do. Yeah, and there are some where they do morning walks. Like you can do like a walk before the parks open through the parks to get like. I think that they call it like a morning hike, which clearly it's not really
No,
a
that's
hike because
Disney
you're just
Springs.
walking
It's
through the
just
parks.
the mall walkers. It's totally different.
Yeah. But I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, I just feel like Disney really could Disney could definitely step up, especially since remember when one of their executives made that snide remark about the guests being like overweight or something.
It was their CFO, and she said that they were making the plates smaller because their guests needed to slim down. It was McCarthy. Such a class
Yeah.
act.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great
So, I
marketing.
mean, I think that there's definitely a missed opportunity, I think, for even just to do yoga outside. Like that feels like a no-brainer.
Well, I think they did that by refusing to upgrade the monorails and instead building a walking path around Seven Seas Lagoon. It was really for our health.
Right. That's what they'd like us to believe.
So I have a question for you, Phil.
Shoot.
Do you go to the gym every day that you're on vacation at Disney?
So it is a little bit of contention for us when we're on vacation because, as I think you guys know, I have a bit of an addictive personality, just a teeny tiny bit. And I need to get to the gym. So when we like are in the middle of the summer and things are crazy at work and I'm starting to lose my mind, my staff will actually throw me out of the office and tell me to go to the gym for an hour. I need to go to the gym. That's what I do every day. That's my mental health break. That's what it is. We get on vacation and I get a little fidgety, but at the same time, you're on vacation with the family. And it's
Mm-hmm.
really unfair to disappear to the gym when everybody wants to go to the parks. It's like, sorry, kids, I can't spend vacation with you because daddy needs to work out. Like, you can't do that. So I will try and fit in a couple of gym trips over the course of a vacation. And it sometimes will be it's one of the reasons I like Old Key West is because the kids go to the pool. I can just walk 75 feet over to the gym that's right there. Boardwalk is great. They go to the pool and it's really close. So the resorts that have the gyms really close to the pool area, a lot of times I'll do it midday just for a half hour, 45 minutes while the kids are swimming. Em's relaxing in a chair. But if I tried to go to the gym every day on vacation, I would probably end up divorced and my children would take me to court.
Well, I was asking because I know some people, they'll go on the treadmill every morning to give themselves like extra calories so they can eat a little bit more. So I didn't know if you did something like that because you knew what you were going to be eating.
No. So I always say that I'm not a diet person, which is really funny. Like I think Amy and I joked a couple of years ago. I said the reason I don't have six pack abs is ice cream, plain and simple. I go to the gym enough that I should just be ripped, but I eat what I eat. That's just what it is. And I try
Mm-hmm.
to eat healthy. We try to eat clean. We're careful about our diet, but I don't count my calories. I count my macros. My calories are kind of immaterial in the grand scheme of things because I'll go up or down as long as I'm maintaining. To me, diet is more about what I eat versus how much I eat. So I don't do that. Well, I had the ice cream sundae, so I've got to get on the treadmill for an extra 30 minutes. I'm kind of happy with where I am, so it doesn't make a huge deal. With that said, diet for me is probably the biggest issue I have health wise going down to Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, it is extremely difficult to eat well and eat clean there. Number two, some of the dishes that aren't super clean are super good. That truffle gnocchi at Trattoria is amazing. How do you not partake in that? It's just phenomenal. Not great for you, but it's phenomenal. And I think we talked about it in the last episode, and we've talked about it before. Good luck finding fresh fruit or fresh veggies or really good fresh food or a salad at Disney. You can just forget about it. It doesn't exist. And I think that's a huge missed opportunity.
I
You've got
found one.
places. Oh, you did? Where?
Actually, there's two. I know where you're going to go.
Saratoga.
You're going to go to Saratoga. Amy probably knows where I'm going to go because we both experienced that. Go ahead.
The salad at Saratoga, it's a chicken salad with apples and pecans with like a lemon vinaigrette dressing. It's so good.
It is delicious.
It's so good. I forget what else is on it. Maybe cucumbers. I don't remember.
I feel like
really
every
don't
time I
remember.
have a salad there, I'm disappointed. Like we talked about
It's
Tony's. I got the chicken Caesar salad, and the chicken came out either awful, rubbery, or it was raw. Maybe both. I'm not sure. But it was
Yeah.
terrible. So I'm always disappointed by the salads there.
Amy
No,
had
I
it,
think
didn't you?
that I think that the biggest issue with the salads is when you're at the table service restaurants. I do think that in recent years, particularly in like the past year, I think that they have added some really good salads to the quick service restaurants because, well, I mean, Geyser Point, not really a quick service, but not a, it doesn't require a reservation. They have a great salad on the menu. They replaced a salad that I really loved, was the portobello salad, but they replaced it with a different salad, which I think is great. And to Kathleen's point, Saratoga Springs has that good salad, and they also have that chicken and rice bowl, which I mean, if you are not wanting to eat carbs, you would go for the salad, but if you're okay with eating rice, the chicken and rice bowl is really, really tasty. But yeah, Scott, I know where you're going.
Yes, I'm going to go over to the Crown Jewel, the Grand Floridian, Walt Disney World's flagship resort. Their quick service Gasparilla Grill actually has a station for lunch and for dinner where you can build your own salads. And there are plenty of options. You can add a protein, chicken, steak. I don't know if there was something else, but pretty much anything that you could want on a salad, build your own, maybe $12 out the door for it. And it is delicious. And
So that's solid.
I wish every quick service would do that, because if they would, it would be a game changer for me.
It would be a game changer for the spread of the norovirus as well. Maybe that's why they shy away from it.
Well, but it's not serve your own. It's not like a salad bar that you serve yourself. There's a
Don't
cast
spoil
member
my
who
joke, Amy.
I I need to spoil it for my own sanity, okay?
Just to make yourself feel better about eating that
Yes,
salad.
yes, exactly. Like, don't ruin this for me, Phil.
It surprises me that they haven't gone further into this. When you look at all of the other fast food type restaurants around the country in the last, we'll call it 5 to 7 years, your McDonald's, your Burger King, your Wendy's, your Dunkin' Donuts, everywhere is moving to a healthier menu, or at least decent, healthy menu options. They're not the best, but they have things that are better than just edible. They're making that push because people are paying more attention to it. Disney just doubles down. They're like, "Can we offer you some more Mickey premium bars?"
At Gasparilla, there is a pretty good selection of fruit. They have it in the baskets,
Oh yeah,
like where
I
the
know what you
chips
mean.
are. They have apples, bananas, oranges.
It's like $8 for an apple, but it is a very
Well,
good
they still
selection.
have it.
Yeah,
Well, that
they do
salad
have.
bar, that create your own salad bar, in the morning, it's create your own like parfait or
Yes.
acai
Yeah.
bowl, which is nice too. So there is an option to add fresh fruit on that, which is great. So I'm Gasparilla's has moved up on my list of quick service because of that option alone. Because it is really hard to find, some really healthy options. And the thing that's nice about it is that you can change it up each time. Like if you're staying at Wilderness Lodge, you want to get a salad, you're going to get the same salad every day. But at something like a create your own, you can change it up. Like one day, if you want steak, you can do steak. The next day, you could do chicken.
Sometimes you just need a salad, especially after eating heavy for so many days. You just want a salad. I think that's my biggest problem. I don't count calories, but I know how I feel after eating heavy for too many days in a row and eating too much for too many days in a row. And that's my issue with going there. And it's not just that the menu options are tough. You said it, you're on vacation. I'm on vacation. I'm going to get the breakfast that has X, Y, and Z. I'm going to get Walt's hash at Steakhouse 71. And then for lunch, I'm going to go get the extra taco, or I'm going to go to Columbia Harbor House and get the fried food because it just sounds good. And then at dinner, we're going to go have a big giant
Mm-hmm.
meal at Trattoria or Flying Fish. Or by the end of the day, you're like, look, I'm walking a lot of steps and I'm active and I'm moving. But goodness, I just ate my weight in food today and I can feel it by the end of the week. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
just want some fresh cut fruit. I just want a salad. I just want something light, for goodness sake.
By the end of the day, you don't only know what the best gym is, but you know what the best bathroom is too. After all
I
of that,
wasn't going to say it out loud. I take just the biggest on vacation from all the food that I eat.
they're epic.
You,
Sometimes they're picture worthy. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
And there's the fairy horn.
Okay. But the food is so outrageously high in sodium too. So
oh, definitely.
Oh, it's
even
bad.
Very
even
bad.
stuff that you're getting that you think might be a better option than other things, a lot of it is prepared with so much sodium and like not the highest quality oils. So, you're eating stuff that even you think it might be better, but at the end of the day, after you're eating like that every day for a week, it catches up to you and you can feel it. Like I leave and I feel like my fingers are like have like sized up. Thank God I don't have to wear a wedding ring anymore. Otherwise, I'd probably have to like have it surgically removed by the end of the week.
Well, you said it, not that long ago. What?
What did I say?
Why are you looking at me like that?
No reason. What did I say?
Why are you laughing at me?
Go ahead. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't remember what I was going to say now.
You said I said something to
Mission
you like a week
accomplished.
ago.
Oh, that you want
Right, such a female thing. Remember that thing we talked about last time? And do you remember what you said?
Sure.
I don't know what you said, but it's sure to lead to trouble.
You were talking earlier about how you just want fresh food.
Oh, vibrant, fresh, clean. Think of, I don't know, fresh herbs. I don't know.
Salsa and
Yes, you get so many greasy foods and heavy foods that after a while you just start to crave that clean. I think of like cilantro. I think of like just all of those fresh, clean foods that are going to be a lot lighter. And that's the stuff that, you really struggle to find at Disney.
And if you're like us, and I think you are, when you start eating clean, and I saw the meal you prepared tonight, we're the same way at home. We get our cow from a farm and we go through that meat. We get our pork the same way. We get our fish from the local fish store. Everything we make is fresh vegetables. We try to eat clean. And when your body gets used to doing that and you suddenly for 6, 8, 10 days go off track and start eating Disney prepared food, oh boy, does your body feel it. It's screaming for that clean food.
That's why I like going to Sanaa so much. I mean, everyone talks like raves about the bread service, which is delicious, but they have a seasonal salad sampler that I love so much because it's like really healthy. It's got pickled watermelon radish, it has sweet potatoes, it has quinoa in it. It's really delicious, and it's something that, because all of the ingredients are raw, like they're just mixing it together with some sort of like tamarind sauce or some sort of vinaigrette, and it's really light, and it's something like when I just it's filled with flavor that, because they use all of these different spices in Indian and African cuisine. It's filled with flavor, but still like so healthy, and you're eating it, and I swear I just can like feel my body thanking me when I'm eating it. Like it just like feels so hydrating to eat a vegetable, eat some fruit, and I love it because I think that's the truth about Animal Kingdom Lodge in general. I think Sanaa, Boma, and the Mara all have options that if I were staying there, I could probably feel pretty good about how I ate by the end of the week if I only ate there. Unless I ate that goat cheese dip from Victoria Falls Lounge every night, but I'd have to use some restraint to not do that. But I think Animal Kingdom Lodge, I mean, I think that if I was going to tell somebody, if somebody was like, I'm going on vacation and being healthy is a priority for me while I'm there, where should I stay? I think I'd probably tell them to stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge because there are so many different
Home.
options. Yeah. Yeah. Don't come.
You have a villa, cook.
Yeah, exactly. Cook. But if, I think that Animal Kingdom Lodge is probably the best option that on property for a resort that is going to give you a kind of diverse menu, what with many healthier options.
I need to try more things.
I mean, their gym is kind of I don't know that I've ever been to the gym at Jumbo, but the one at Kidani is next to the pool, and that one's not bad.
Yeah, I've been to that one. It's decent.
Yeah, I don't think we've never been to either of them actually.
Jumbo. I haven't been to Kidani.
Oh, okay.
So I've only been to Kidani. I haven't been to Jambo because it was raining cats and dogs that day. And I was just looking out the window. I couldn't even see the pool from the gym because the windows look out at it.
Mm.
So what's the one food you can't stay away from when you're down there? I'm curious.
Hmm.
I don't know that I have one in particular. It's just, I guess it's different living here. It just amplifies everything and makes it 10 times harder because you have more access to it. And if you do happen to crave whatever, you just can go to it a little bit easier. But like coming up in a week, Festival of the Arts, I'm not sure that there's really one thing there that would be considered healthy.
Probably not.
But you can bet your ass I'm going to try everything on that menu. So,
I always say the one thing I can't resist is temptation.
right. But I don't know. Is there one thing that you can think of, Kathleen, that you have to have when you go every time? We have favorite restaurants, favorite
Yeah,
places
we have
that
I have favorite things, but I don't think there's anything that I have to have every single time I go.
So I am a sucker for any kind of ice cream, which we all know. I cannot say no to ice cream. And my guilty pleasure are those cheeseburger egg rolls at the entrance to Adventureland.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
those are
So
good.
good.
Those are good.
I don't use the sauce.
You don't use the sauce? Is that what you said?
No, I don't use the sauce.
It's disgusting.
Phil, how do you feel about that? I don't know. You got like
I'm just waiting.
You had-
You went to break into the conversation and Kathleen spoke, and I was just locked in on you because you totally vapor locked. You were just staring at the screen like, is it my turn? Is it not my turn? Is she going to keep going? And then I think you forgot what you were going to say.
No, I know what
Okay,
I'm going to say.
because you
but
locked clean up. We were all looking to you, and you failed.
Well, because when she said that she doesn't have the sauce, I didn't know if maybe you had an opinion about that. So
I have an opinion about everything. Have we met? Are you new here?
I was staring directly at you, waiting to hear
That's why
what you
it felt
thought
so
about the
creepy.
sauce.
Got it.
No, what I was going to say is the thing that I and it's not like I'm going to Disney being like, I can't wait to have this thing, but it just so happens that pretty much every time I go to Disney, I eat the fried mac and
California
cheese from Wine Bar George. Those are probably the things that I've eaten the most frequently over the past couple of years. Because you can either get them in the restaurant or you can walk up to that window and get them. And so if I'm feeling hungry, it's like really easy to just go up and get those. And those, while they somehow miraculously feel light, they are cheesy pasta that is deep fried.
I was going to say, it's
Yes.
fried mac and cheese. It doesn't matter how it
Yes.
feels. Just say that out
Yeah.
loud.
No, I know. I even though I eat it and I'm like, this feels so light and yummy. It's like, it's like one of the most
Fried mac and
decadent things
cheese.
you can eat. Yeah. But also, I try to eat as frequently as I can the Sonoma goat cheese ravioli from California Grill, but that's not as easy to get as the mac and cheese bites from Wine Bar George.
For the record, in post, she's going to say, I try to eat as frequently as I can. And that sentence is going to stop.
Thanks. Thanks, Phil. Once
You're
again,
welcome.
I really love I love the support. I feel really like you really have my best interests at heart all the time.
We're here to entertain the people, Amy. Come on.
You're really looking out for me.
I'm trying to build your brand.
So yeah, I mean, I think those are the things that like I have all the time. I can't really think of anything else that there's like really not a thing that I crave when I'm like
Mm-mm.
when I'm going. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go get this thing.
The other problem I run into is I see all these things that I want to get, and then I get there and I forget all about them till I get home. And I'm like, oh, remember that thing on Disney Food Blog that we said we were totally going to get? And then we completely forgot about it. By the way, did anyone see there's like some new chocolate Mickey ear shaped thing at the Grand?
I did see that.
Yummy.
What?
Yes.
What is it?
It looks good. I forgot to show it to you.
Is it like a Mickey bar?
No.
It's like chocolate wrapped in chocolate wrapped in chocolate in
It's
the
like
shape of a Mickey.
I think is it mousse? Maybe?
Yeah, but it had a weird name to it. I forget what it was called.
It looks pretty good.
Hmm.
Is there anything that you have to have?
No, I was just saying, I don't know of anything as often as we go. I don't think there's like a
Mm-mm.
consistent thing. The only thing that comes to mind is Rosa.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I love to go over there and get some
Those
chips
are
and
so
salsa.
good.
It's just, it's amazing just to go over there and sit at the bar, get a drink,
Yeah.
some chips.
I take that back. Flower and Garden, I have to always get frushi during that festival.
Yeah, you do need your frushi. This is true.
But that's about it.
You do love that fruit sheet.
I do. I love it so much. I found the recipe. I want to
There
try
is
and make
something
it.
else. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
There is something else that I really love getting every time, and that's the churros from Nomad Lounge.
Those are very good.
Those are delicious, yes.
I'm still stuck on those chicken wings.
Those are also
Is
good.
that the ones with the peanut sauce on it?
No.
No, the ones we got when we were all down there. In
Yeah, I thought
November.
they didn't have a, oh no, because I don't
Mm.
like the peanut sauce.
That's at Steakhouse 71.
Yes, no. Steakhouse 71 has a peanut butter and jelly wing, I believe. Anyway,
Anyway.
you're right. Nomad has very good wings. They're delicious.
Well, they're the Bangkok chicken wings, and they have fish sauce, caramel, peanuts, and cilantro on them.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Is that the same kind? Did you say fish sauce?
I sure did.
Well,
Really?
There goes that.
I won't be eating those anymore.
Are those the ones we got? I thought they had a different
those
name.
are really good.
Those sound
There's no
new.
way that
Those
has
sound
that
new.
fish sauce.
If she would have read that description, that never would have been ordered.
Maybe she didn't read it. Maybe she just saw Bangkok chicken wings.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Was like, I'm
Just-
sold.
Yep. Anything that says
I gotta look this up.
sorry,
But
Phil.
do you guys remember when we did the Winter Picks dinner at Epcot and we went to Regal Eagle?
Yes.
They had a really, really good salad there. That salad was really delicious. So I think for a theme park salad, that was really exceeded my expectations.
Look, I'm all for finding a salad, as I made very clear earlier, but who goes to a barbecue smokehouse and gets the salad, really?
Amy.
Me. I'm not like a huge meat eater, so
As I'm eating a sandwich with pulled pork brisket on Texas toast, dipped in 30 kinds of barbecue sauce, Amy had a nice
And
garden
I'm going to the
salad.
butcher this week to pick up my half a cow and just bought a new smoker. So yeah, you're not going to get a lot of support here.
yeah, I didn't eat meat for a period of time in my life, so
I can't do that. And it does say fish sauce
For what?
for those
I
chicken
didn't
wings.
make it up. I read it right off the app.
Wow.
I'm not getting tossed on the fish sauce. I just, for some reason, think that wasn't the name of the wings that we got when we were there.
I think it was.
You know what though?
Was it?
The stuff the items they have on the app are sometimes different than the items on the menu on the table. So it could be something different.
Who got the pokey? Didn't
'Cause I
somebody
would
get the
never have
pokey?
I
Not
got the
that.
pokey and it was excellent.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, sometimes the menu is different on the app.
Yeah.
We've seen that many times.
Yeah, I don't know that you would have ordered that if you would have read that description.
I definitely wouldn't order that if I read it. But they were good. So
Well,
See, more proof you need to try new things.
I do. I need to try some more stuff.
I tried. Speaking of healthy things at Disney World.
Oh, I
we
thought you were
wanna
going to
talk
say,
about-
speaking of Kathleen trying new stuff. Never mind.
Well, it all ties in together because tonight for dinner I made Brussels sprouts. And Disney makes a mean Brussels sprout. I know it's not everybody's ideal food. I know
Nope.
when you think about it, some people kind of turn their nose up. But,
Why'd
They
you
are
just look at
delicious.
Kathleen and I?
well, I don't know. Maybe because you wanted to have shirts made that said Brussels sprouts were made by the devil. I have no idea why. I want to make spirit jerseys where you scratch and
Wanted
sniff
to
it.
have. No, Kathleen and I still have this on the agenda. We are getting shirts like this.
That's fine. Amy and I will get spirit jerseys or shorts or whatever that you scratch and sniff and they smell like
Scratch
Brussels
and
sprouts.
sniff backside briefs. We talked about this.
But that's a good point, Scott, because yes, I mean the Yachtsman Brussels sprouts are great, but the Polite Pig is another place where if you're looking for something healthy, their market sides, they have a bunch that are plant-based, that are just vegetables. They have a tomato and watermelon salad. They have roasted beets. They have barbecue cauliflower. Cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
Pretty sure it's cauliflower.
The grilled street corn is delicious. So they have some really good options there.
Or you could just walk around the corner to my new bestie, Chef Art Smith's restaurant, and do what I did and get the fried chicken and glazed donuts. Also yummy, but not on the healthy list.
That is delicious.
Oh, we'll talk about those in 3 months when everyone's resolutions have worn off. And then people will just want to hear us talk about the delicious things. I mean, I have to say, I've decided I'm actually going to stop watching a lot of the stuff about the food because I just feel like it's all designed to make you have FOMO. So that then you go and you're like, oh, I need to get this thing. And half the times I'm getting stuff that I would never have gotten if I hadn't
And it's not
seen
that
it.
good in the end. It's just
Yeah.
not.
It's the truth. Like, so I'm going to go and order the things that I like and not be like, oh, I have to get this because every influencer said this was amazing. I'm like actually lactose intolerant and all they talk about is the cheese stuff. So I'm doing myself a favor and I'm not succumbing to FOMO. At least
You know
this
what?
month.
You know what they have on Disney Cruise Line, Phil? They have this-
Norovirus.
That's anywhere you go. But They have a self-serve ice cream maker.
Right. Have you seen all the little crotch goblins that run around using that thing?
Well,
Well, it depends on the ship.
that's true.
On some of the ships, they serve it for you. On the older
Unlimited.
ships, it's self-serve. On the Wish, they serve it for you.
Unlimited.
Phil, you keep trying to win this, but you're not going to.
The banana is really good.
Look, I'm going to win this because to win, I just have to not book. That's guaranteed.
You're not going to win.
It's not a competition, guys.
Life's a competition, Amy.
Phil, we're just trying to bring some joy to your life. Okay?
We just want to hang out with you.
I mean, for God's sakes already.
We want to go together.
Do we have to spell it out for you?
We want to see the world, Phil.
Okay, now I know you're full of crap because no one really wants to hang out with me that badly. Nice try, guys.
Yes, we
I
do.
made it a resolution.
Your New Year's resolution was to hang out with me.
To hang out with you on a Disney cruise.
On a boat in the middle
I have
of
lots
nowhere.
of boats up here, middle of nowhere. I'll take you out there, leave you for dead.
Specifically a Disney cruise.
Feels
Not
like I'll
any
dress
boat.
up like Mickey Mouse.
Yep, absolutely. I'll even program the horn to play When You Wish Upon a Star. It'll be great.
We'll get him.
We'll get them.
You're just cantankerous, and that's all there is to it.
I'm not sure how not wanting to go on a Disney cruise makes me cantankerous. Now, I'm not arguing that I am not, in fact, cantankerous. I'm simply arguing I don't know what one has to do with the other.
No, it's just that overall you are. So that is derived from that overall fact.
It's derived from spending my life on boats, and you guys want me to get on a boat.
Yeah, to hang out with us.
Listen, there are other people that I know that spend their lives on boats that love Disney cruises. I
Good
told
for
you,
them.
my friend Linda's husband is the captain of those ships that bring those shipping containers across to India.
Is it a ship with shipping containers? Tell me more.
Are you saying there's a little chance, at least?
There's like Dumb and Dumber, so you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is that in 2027 or 2026,
I'm going to have to call Mackenzie. Tell her to work on you.
We need to work on Luke.
No, Mackenzie's already sold. You don't need to call Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Mackenzie's staying in your cabin. It's already been decided.
No, all she
she's
has
already
to
booked
do
it.
is just look at you and start crying a little bit.
Have you met me? It's not going to work.
that guy's not on a boat.
She's like, Phil, that could be you. Was that Parker?
Parker.
Well, I think that caps it off, ladies and gentlemen. Amy's now giving us a slide deck using Disney Cruise Line brochures in the video.
Show him the gym.
I was looking to see if it was on there, but I don't think it was. It's not.
All right, well, before this torture continues any further, any
It's
last
spa.
words that don't include Disney Cruise?
So who's going to be healthy the next time I go to Disney? I don't know. Was this a pep talk? Was this just admitting that there's no way to do it? Like what's the bottom line here? What are we saying?
I think
There's
we gave some
definitely
good
options.
examples of how you can at least try to be somewhat healthy.
There's options.
I mean, between going to the gym regularly, you already get 30,000 steps a day anyway. You're going to sweat your ass off no matter what. But also trying to find those, albeit limited, options that they have, trying to find those and incorporate those into your dining plan. I think we gave some good tips.
Right. Just follow my typical diet plan. And this is honestly what I tell people. My diet is I don't have to eat all the cookies.
Yes. You can have one or two.
Moderation.
3 miles a day, guys. Unless you're going to have the No Way Jose, it's 5 miles a day. That's it.
You only have to have one cookie from Gideon's that weighs 3 pounds.
It's like
It took us
Big Mac.
4 days to eat a cookie from Summer House. 4 days.
Those are better.
They were pretty good.
All right. Well, I'll report back on the gym at the Island Tower. I'll let you know how I fared with my.
Brett, I was going to say,
Healthy
you're the only one that
eating.
needs to take this to heart. The rest of us aren't going for a while. I think Scott and Kathleen, are you still blocked out of the parks? I haven't looked at what they are. I'm not going back till May, so you need to report back. You're on your own, kid. All right, folks. Thank you for playing along with our typical shenanigans. This one went way off the rails, so I am following through on my New Year's resolution to mess with Amy. If you want to run on over to Apple Podcasts, give us a like, a 5-star review, maybe create a fake YouTube page to try and throw shade at us because you've got nothing better to do and are bored in life. By all means, feel free. Amy?
And for those out there that would like to see Phil on a cruise, please feel free to chime in, comment.
I was going to say that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We're all in agreement, though. Please comment.
Amy can't believe I went there.
I'm so glad you did, though.
Bring it.
And if you want to see that Phil really is, what was your resolution? To mess with me?
To mess with you. That's been my resolution since 2021, Amy.
Yeah,
Probably
I
before
know, I was
that.
gonna
It goes,
say.
how far back does this go? How long have I been messing with you, honestly? 19, 18?
Definitely 2020, I think. I think it started in 2020. 2021? I don't know. Was it?
It
I
all
thought- I think
started
it was-
with Astro Orbiter.
I think it was
No, it all
during
started
COVID.
with that awful spirit jersey of hers. When did you buy that?
Oh, yeah. So that must have been in 2021, maybe? I don't know.
One?
I don't know.
Yeah, the white one.
Only feels like 15
Yeah, so
minutes
if you want to see
underwater
that Phil really,
with no air.
his goal in life is to mess with me, then come over to the Facebook page and you can read it daily.
That's about right.
We get into some shenanigans over there, so please join the Facebook group, DVC Clubhouse. You can also find us on YouTube as Phil just alluded to.
Oh, I didn't
And-
allude. I came right out and said it.
Yeah. And we're on Instagram and TikTok too, and so just join us. Join the shenanigans, and until next time, we'll DVC you real soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.
And so our journey comes to an end.
Oh, no, please, can't we go back to page 1 and do it all over again?
Started this thing together, and that's how we'll finish it.
Because that, my friends, is where the magic lives.